Hey guys, Geek Squad 16 here, and okay, I want to wish everybody Happy New Year's because it is January 1st of 2012, and Happy New Year everybody. I mean, it was a pretty good year for 2011, even though the second half wasn't that good for me, though. But Let's Play terms for 2011. You know, my second year doing this. I did it back in 2010 when I started with Banjo-Kazooie. And I'm currently working on LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. And which that project should be ending on Wednesday, January the... Oh yeah, I don't have a calendar. I'm going to get me a calendar. January the 4th is when that should end. Of course, I just got done Mario Party 2. And I still haven't deleted the old project yet. I'm getting ready to get that too once I get done with this video here. And yeah. I mean, it's been a pretty good year, Let's Plays for 2011. I mean, it kind of got off to a rough start. I was supposed to do my first project on the Dazzle, but with computer issues, not my computer, it was my mother's computer at the time. I had issues with the Dazzle on that computer. So I couldn't really do anything. Even though I did the Mario Kart video, that turned out pretty good, but later on it just got worse. It kept on lagging too much. It dropped too many frames, so I couldn't really do anything. And you know what the saying is, all things must come to an end. Well, this year was my first and only project on the camcorder that I did before I moved on to the Dazzle when I got my own computer. So 2011 started off with Banjo-Tooie. I was supposed to do Simpsons Hit and Run late of 2010, but things went wrong on that project as well, so excuse me. And in 2011 started with Banjo-Tooie. It was quite possibly probably my longest project ever. Despite having the 15-minute time limit, which later on I got the unlimited time where I could record a video for how much time I wanted. So yeah, I think that project went pretty good, even though the quality they had decent. It wasn't that decent, but you guys know what I mean. But it was still a successful project. It took me start of January of early 2011 to shoot around late April, beginning of May. Yeah, that's how long the game was. Plus, there's a certain point where I couldn't do anything for 1 to 2 weeks because of the computer issues. And that's where I got my own computer at. So yeah, Banjo-Tooie, I think that was a pretty good project. Not as successful as my other. Well, I don't know if it would be successful with my others, but the one project that's probably my most popular is Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies, which that was a good project as well. It's probably perhaps my most popular on my channel. Now I'll get to the feature of that project here in just a minute. Then afterwards, as that project was done, I did Test Drive, which is actually the first video game I did, Let's Play project I did on the Dazzle capture card. And it turned out alright, which was a racing game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my channel and watch the project. It was a pretty good project. I started that back in, I think it was like May, ended in somewhere around July, I guess. And afterwards, I started my third Mario Party board playthrough, Mario Party 3. And that was my favorite Mario Party game. And it was long because of all the boards, like the Battle Royale maps and the dual maps. So it took me longer than expected. Plus, there's a period where I couldn't post any videos that week. One week because my Microsoft on my computer got corrupted and had to wait for a week. But thankfully I was able to get it fixed with HP. They called me since my computer was only brand new at the time. It's only had a computer for 2 to 3 months. It did the problem, which I don't understand why with new computers. Let's see. Yeah, I got mine in like June. It was before my graduation, which, of course, I graduated high school this year, and that was when I started uploading videos again. I did I remember this because I started First video I started back when the computer was fixed was the Spiny Desert Mario Party 3, and we all know how that... Excuse me. I'm battling a sinus infection, folks, so I'm hoping I get better soon. But anyways, I started with Spiny Desert. I guess we all know how that turned out. Then the next day, I decided to do a second Mario Party 3 board to make up for the that week I didn't post the Mario Party board. And I did Woody Woods because it's that day. It was a graduation. It was pretty good for me. But the bad thing is, that's the last time I've seen most of my friends. I mean, I've seen them here and there, but most of my friends, I haven't seen them since that day on June the 5th of 2011. And anyways, after the whole Golden Corral, which is a good restaurant to eat, I started the Woody Woods board, and that turned out pretty good. But I won. That was good, cool. I did, of course, the next day I was doing test drive, and I was gone again for a couple of days. My papa, who had an aneurysm surgery in the stomach down in Johnson City, Tennessee, which is near Bristol, which is actually near the Bristol Motor Speedway. That's how close we were to that speedway. But anyways, he had surgery, but it was turned out pretty good. He's fine now. He's hilarious, people, and he's a Vietnam veteran. I mean, so he fought in the Vietnam War. So, but anyways, back to 2011. I mean, I did something cool this year. We actually started a little bit of a mowing business after my stepdad's employee who had that couldn't do it anymore because he moved up to Lexington, Kentucky. Because I live in the state of Kentucky. I don't live in Lexington. I live in a town probably about an hour from here, which is London. And excuse me. So yeah, that was pretty good. We did mowing, which was pretty good. Made some money. So, but anyways, after a test drive, which took me longer, like I said, with computer problems, and we went on vacation this year while working on those two projects, which I was about done. I only need to do 1 or 2 more videos for Mario Party 3. I was hoping to get that done before I went on vacation, but didn't happen. So yeah, there's some videos on there. Me and my family going to the top of the Sears Tower, or the Wheelers Tower, as it's known as now, in Chicago. And went to Wisconsin Dells, did all sorts of stuff there, which you can check out some of the videos on my channel. It's FV, which is short for Family Vacation. You can check those videos out. Pretty cool. Then, of course, I focused on, when I got back, finished Mario Party 3, and then later working back on Test Drive. Which I got that done in, I guess it was a little bit, yeah, it was July. Late July, early August. And I was supposed to start college this year, but since we don't have the money right now, I'm just kind of stuck here trying to find a job. So hopefully I'll get a job this year. Which hopefully I got one soon coming, hopefully. God, I hate sinus infections and colds for that matter. So yeah, after that I did Donkey Kong 64, which is another one of my favorites. I mean, it didn't take me as long as Banjo-Tooie, but it was a pretty long game. I took the videos, and there was a difference between DK64 and Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie had more videos, where DK64 had a little bit more less. So Banjo-Tooie is currently the longest project on my channel that I've done. But anyway, Donkey Kong 64, I started that in like around August, and finished around September, October, I guess. I have to look on the channel. I'll probably post an annotation here. And then I started my first of 2 redos this year, Mario Party 1. I did redo that game, which I originally did that back in 2010, July 2010. And I went pretty good. I only lost 1 board, but in the old project I lost 2 boards. So yeah, that turned out pretty good, and plus I had to delete my old Mario Party 1 project, which I got done with that, and took me a couple months. Probably finished around the same time as DK64 did. And also, I introduced something new which is known as the Weekend Project. I did Panic for the Sega CD, even though I did it on an emulator. It was an okay game. Pretty good game. Pretty weird game, because that was a blind run game for me. And I guess out of the 3 projects I started, with DK64 Mario Party 1, the redo, that one was the first one to get done. There was only 10 videos, so it wasn't that long of a project. So, and then afterwards, after that was done, I did Lego Star Wars. Started the Lego Star Wars series. So yeah, I started Lego Star Wars, the first one, the video game, which had episodes 1, 2, and 3. That project turned out pretty good. And trying to think. Oh yeah. And also during this time I started my redo of Mario Party 2, which I just got finished yesterday. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed that project. And my Lego Star Wars 1, it only took me a month to do. It wasn't that really long of a game. Then I decided to do Lego Star Wars 2 back in November, late November, before Thanksgiving, I guess. It was back in November, and I finished that in a little bit December. And around this time, I was put in the hospital for a collapsed lung for a condition known as pneumonia thorax, where air gets behind your lungs, and excuse me, and it just let the air out and punched a hole in it, so it collapsed. So I had to get that deflated. I was in the hospital from Sunday. It was the day after Thanksgiving. It was on a Friday, the 26th of November, till Monday, November the I can't remember. But I would have got out sooner if they didn't screw up, because the first time they got the chest tube wrong, because I had a chest tube put in me. And a student did it, and he got it wrong. So they had a more experienced surgeon took the chest tube out, put another one in, and that time it deflated. And I was out by Monday. And then I resumed. Well, actually, I took a week off from doing the projects, and I got back to, of course, Lego Star Wars. Which around that week I finished the game, which is what I needed to finish my LP project of Lego Star Wars 1, the original trilogy. And after I got that done, I started Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. I meant to say Lego Star Wars 1, the video game. I have too much Lego Star Wars on my mind. So I did that. I started on that. It should be finished by Wednesday. Still working on it. And of course, I did Mario Party 2 last Sunday. Well, I actually finished it yesterday. Well, today is Sunday, New Year's Day. So yeah, that's been 2011 for Geek Squad 16. Let's play wise. It's been an up and down year. Now here's what to look forward to for 2012. After Lego Star Wars 2, I have a project planned. And it's a game that has been recently released. Now, it hasn't been released for only a couple months. It was back in November when this game was released. And I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to keep that a surprise for you guys. And also, there's Mario Party 4 to look forward to, which I said that's going to start around the summer of 2012. Because of some other things going on, especially with the internet connection now that we've got our internet shut off. And the internet being next door. I've been having internet connection problems. Oh my goodness. The minigame coaster, it was a pain. I mean, I had to stop for a little while after part 3 was uploaded. And then I had to resume part 4 later that night. So it was an all-day upload for those 4 videos. And yesterday, here's the situation with that video. It happened again. They had a DSL error, apparently. So I had to wait till last night to try it again, but something went wrong again on there. So I waited till early this morning, and success. So yeah, this video is going to be up. It's not going to be a Lego Star Wars 2 video. That will resume tomorrow. And afterwards, next Monday, I gotta get me a new calendar. January the 9th is when I start my new project, and I will resume the weekend projects that weekend. I'm going to keep those 2 projects a surprise, and Also to look forward to for 2012. I've been planning a redo on Let's Play Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies. Been wanting to do that earlier, but since I don't have a GameCube memory card yet, I asked my friend if I ever see him again to bring it back to me and so I could do the project. So hopefully I'll start, if I have a memory card by then, hopefully I'll start after this project I'm planning on gets finished. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Possible redos, I don't know, this might be my only redo this year. I'm thinking about doing Banjo-Kazooie, but and Banjo-Tooie, but I'm gonna wait for those projects for later on. Maybe when I run out of games to do, or whenever it's the time where I can't do LPs no more, then I would do a redo of Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. So also next month, February the 13th, is my birthday. I will be the big 2-0 this year. So last month as a teenager, coming to a close as I turned 20 in February, so can't wait. As most LP years. You know what? Let me check the time real quick in here. Okay, I've been recording for 16 minutes. Wow. Sorry about that, folks. But anyways, turned 20 in February, which most LP years are in their 20s. There's one, the oldest one, I think is Nintendo Caprice Son, who's in his 30s. So most LP years, more popular ones, are in their 20s. I think there's some that are still teenagers, and I thought for the moment I was the only teenager Let's Player for right now. But I'm going to join that elite group of Let's Players that's in their 20s, so see how that works out. And we'll see how it works out for 2012. That's Geeks Quest 16's year in review for 2011 and what to expect for 2012. I want to take this time right now to thank my subscribers, even though I only have 30 of them. Well, actually 28. And I'd like to thank you guys and my YouTube friends. I have 51 right now. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I mean, I did this just to have fun. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while since I had the flip share. And seen other LPers do. He said, "I thought, well, this should be pretty fun," and it is. But the editing and uploading takes time. But that's part of Let's Playing, folks. And I'm going to start my second year because I started doing this in 2012. Well, I guess you could say second year, I guess, I don't know. Well, I meant to say I started this in 2010. So basically I'm kind of new. But later on I'll hopefully be well known as an L player. I mean, some of you guys know as an L player. I mean, I'm not that popular like some of the players like Slim Kirby, Chucker Connery, Shadow Mario 41, and so on. Those LPers have a heck of a lot more subscribers than me. I mean, I don't care if I'm popular or not. I'm just doing this for fun and for you guys that enjoy video games. I want to thank everyone for your guys' support, because if it wasn't for you guys, or YouTube for that matter, because I want to thank YouTube right now for giving us the opportunity to show these LP videos, educational and funny video game videos, to help people through the video game if they don't know what to do. So, and plus do some blind runs of video games we haven't done. So yeah, I'd like to thank everyone who subscribed to me, and the people that are watching this for the first time want to subscribe. Don't be afraid to hit the subscriber button, and we'll see how this year goes out. So yeah, I will see you guys later for my future Let's Play project. That's all I gotta say for this video. So thanks everyone. This is Geeks Quest 16 signing off. Later.